Hi, this is Artifacts of Mars. Get the kids out of the room because the language is going to be a little on the crude side. I'm pissed. Uh, Last night I was up in the city of Rochester and I happened to glance at an article on the local Communist Party propaganda rag. And it was about the hapless Buffalo Bills. So sad. What a waste of a team. Anyway, it was about the NFL's all-clear policy. And this is a policy the NFL has decided that your personal belongings have to be in view of some perv at the checkout line at football games at all times. Now, I don't have any stake in this, by the way. I've quit watching sports. I think sports are irrelevant right now because our geopolitical situation is so severe that it's complete and utter waste of time. So I'm not going to bother with sports, so I'm not going to be involved with this. But you have to understand that you're being screwed out of your Fourth Amendment rights. I know that these private companies don't think the Fourth Amendment applies to them. I've been through that with wrong aid before. They ought to be sent to prison is what ought to happen. But your politicians, law, aren't going to stick up for you. Your rights are being violated. You're being pawed over, from what I understand, in the airports by TSA, and probably the same thing is happening at football games. I wouldn't know. I don't go to any sports, like I said. But this is one area where you can fight back. One thing these sons of bitches understand is money. And what you can do, this is my suggestion, is don't go to the games. Don't buy fan gear. Boycott their sponsors. And let the NFL know, and other sports venues know, that you're not going to put up with having your civil rights violated. Do you know what would happen if one of these Sundays no one showed up all across this country at football games, and every one of them didn't show up, wrote the NFL and said, hey, screw you, you're not violating my civil rights anymore. You can shove your all clear policy where the moon don't shine. Where the moon don't shine. I think they get the message really fast. You see, you the fans are in control. If you allow yourself to have your civil rights taken away and have some goddamn fucking perv look through your stuff, I can't help you. But you the fans can do something about this. They would crap their pants so fast if nobody showed up and they got a million emails saying, you're not violating my civil rights anymore, you goddamn sons of bitches. That would clean this mess up real fast. This is utterly disgraceful. And I can't believe that Americans are putting up with this. And the reason is clear. You're being trained like dogs to put up with this. Part of this, from what I read on the communist propaganda sheet, is because of the Boston Marathon bombings, which I agree with Alex Jones are false flag. That was a false flag operation. I agree with Alex Jones on that. It's about as real as these cardboard cutouts you see in stores. Alright. So I'm not going to go too long on this, but I am going to address directly Commissioner of the NFL. Since I'm picking on the NFL, this could be extended baseball, basketball, hockey, whatever. Anywhere where your rights as Americans, your civil rights are being violated. And they are violating. They need to be held to account. Here's my comments, though, to Mr. Goodell. You, sir, Roger Goodell, in my opinion, are a disgrace of an American to allow this. It's obvious that you have 100% contempt for our rights as Americans, and I wish you would leave the country. If it were up to me, sir, you would be expatriated. If it were up to me, people who think like you, we don't have an extra continent where we can create something like the Botany Bay colony of Australia. But I wish we did, because you would be expatriated. You would be thrown out of this country. We get some people who care about freedom and who know what the people's rights are and fully support them. You do not, and you should be thrown out of this country, in my opinion. You are an utter, complete, contemptible disgrace, and you should step down immediately. In disgrace. There, I said it. To recap, your rights are being violated, folks. I don't care what nobody says. These are your Fourth Amendment rights against unreasonable search and seizure. They're violating your rights in the airports. They're violating your rights at sporting events. Screw them. So don't buy fan gear. Don't go to the games and let them know why. Just not going isn't going to do anything. You gotta let them know you're not going to violate my constitutional rights anymore. You motherfuckers should all resign and get out of this country. That's what should happen here. Like I said, I don't have any stake in the sporting games. And the reason I don't is that I'm just not interested anymore. I think this geopolitical situation is so severe that it doesn't matter. Well, that's my rant for today. If you care about your civil rights, then you're going to have to take action. No one else is going to do it for you. You might actually have to shut down the NFL, the NBA, etc. You might actually have to shut them down. You have to pay a price for freedom. And if you don't understand your freedoms are being taken away from you, then you're pathetic. You Americans allow this to happen, and you're not complaining about it. You're pathetic. You need to take action. Boycott the games, boycott the sponsors, and boycott the NFL and these other sports venues that are taking away your rights, and demand that their leaders resign, demand that their leaders get out of the country immediately, and demand change. Demand your rights. That's all you have to do. Demand your rights. And let them know you're not going to take this anymore. You're not going to let these sons of bitches paw through your stuff like you're in some goddamned communist country. Or some goddamned Nazi country. These people think like Nazis. They hate freedom. They hate representative government. They hate America. And it's time you punished them. Punish them. Throw them out of the country. Don't go to the games. Don't buy fan gear. And boycott the sponsors. That's my rant for today. I'm Artifacts of Mars, and I approve this message.